烂掉了，哇，外面都倒了，什么都飞出去了，我靠，家具都没了。
Over the past 2 decades, almost everyone in China has acquired a mobile phone and is keen on taking videos. These videos inadvertently broke through the CCP's information blockade and exposed China's shoddy projects. On September 18, 2024, a 4.7 magnitude earthquake occurred in Feidong County, Hefei City, Anhui Province. This shock also shook up the local shabby projects. Look at the house opposite, and it feels like it's cracked. Is this cracked? Is this place cracked? You see. Look at the road downstairs. It was so shaken that it cracked. This video was taken on September 10, 2024, and shows that the balcony of a resident in Heilongjiang province suddenly collapsed. In September 2023, a homeowner in Weifang City, Shandong Province spent a lot of money to buy a house for his parents. While renovating the house, he found that the concrete floor slab was loose. The workers found that the 3-centimeter expansion bolts could not be held in place when they were installing the lights. The workers said, "Let's try another place," but he tried 4 places and none of them worked. The workers said, "This lamp cannot be installed." Why? It can't be installed. The light will fall down. The building's construction team sent someone to say, "I'll fix it for you. Maybe some parts of the cement are not up to standard." As a result, the workers shoveled bigger and bigger holes. It's not easy for the elderly, so I bought them a house to live in. Now my parents are afraid to live here. The cement will fall off once it's scraped, and there is a serious safety hazard. The bungalow I built at home is much better than this building. In August 2024, the exterior wall of this residential building cracked, looking very dangerous. Netizens left comments saying, "The people living upstairs and downstairs are all in danger. Oh my god, if something falls from height, it's very dangerous. How can anyone sleep peacefully in such a hazardous building? And even though it's an insulation layer, it still shouldn't be falling off like this." Regarding the fact that Chinese citizens live in such high-risk buildings, some were shocked, exclaiming, "This is terrifying. Run away as soon as possible." Others offered solutions, suggesting, "Buy a mobile home." In November 2023, a homeowner pried open the cement wall of the entrance to his apartment building in the community. The video's caption reads, "Can someone tell me why the house I bought for over 2 million yuan is made of foam?" Shoddy construction projects pose serious threats to the safety of the public. On the evening of September 19, 2024, at around 7 p.m. in a square in Anhui Province, part of a building's exterior wall fell off. It struck an 11-year-old boy who died on the spot. The boy's mother was heartbroken and cried bitterly while burning at the sight of the incident. In China, even expressing grief in public carries risks. Look, there are 3 police officers present at the scene. There's no going back, huh? Never going back again. China's shoddy construction projects often appear glamorous on the outside, but their true nature is quickly exposed during natural disasters. On April 26, 2024, in Shenzhen, Guangdong Province, the exterior wall of a building was blown off by strong winds, crashing to the ground and scaring pedestrians who quickly fled. In Dongguan, a store's counter, shelves, and windows were also knocked over by the wind. In September 2024, Typhoon Capricorn landed on Hainan Island, which also exposed the local scumbag project. The following video shows the scene where Typhoon blew out most of the balcony windows of a building.
阳台这里全部
It's totally gone. Everything on the balcony is broken. I can't stand it anymore. It's all broken. All the glass fell off.
玻璃全掉了。
The typhoon blew away all the furniture in the man's room.
烂掉了，哇，外面都倒了。
It's rotten. Everything collapsed outside. Everything flew out. The furniture is gone.
家具都没了。
On September 6, 2024, the elevators on the ninth floor of a building in Hainan province were torn apart by a typhoon. The building's exterior and insulation were blown away, leaving only empty frames. As soon as the typhoon came, the elevator began to tear from the top to the bottom. All the windows are gone. You look at the building opposite, it's dark. That means the windows are gone. After living in Hainan for decades, the locals have never seen such a big typhoon. The video above is about shoddy construction in buildings, and the videos below are about shoddy roads. On August 10, 2024, roads in Hangyang City, Hunan Province collapsed. 2 cars and a motorcycle fell into the pit. In response, some Taiwanese netizens commented, "There was once in Taiwan where such a construction accident has occurred. That incident uncovered the corruption case of a county magistrate. In China, accidents like this are commonplace. There was no one responsible, and they were all blamed on natural disasters." The political center of the Chinese government is in Beijing. Even if Beijing's top officials are very concerned about their own safety, crappy roads are still inevitable in Beijing. Look, a bus owned by a taxi group in Beijing got stuck in a big pothole in the road because of the collapse of the road. Oh my gosh, look at this huge hole. This should be on the evening news. Thank goodness there weren't many people in the car. What if someone was in there? In July 2024, after a flood in Henan province, the concrete road surface was washed away by the flood waters. There are also many crappy bridges in China. If there is a problem with a bridge, it will cause severe safety problems. On August 8, 2024, bridges in Guizhou province collapsed instantly. This video shows the bridge suddenly collapsing from another angle. On September 3, 2023, 9 rivers in Wuzhou City, Guangxi Province experienced floods exceeding warning levels. A local bridge was broken by floods. As can be seen from the video, the bridge was very fragile under the impact of floods. Under the rule of the Chinese government, not only do houses, roads, and bridges suffer from shoddy construction, but it's also difficult for people to avoid shoddy construction when walking. Look at the crumbled telephone pole on the roadside, which suddenly fell to the ground, almost hitting pedestrians. After the power pole fell to the ground, the wire caught fire, which was very dangerous. For special places like hospitals, shoddy projects have also appeared. On February 20th, 2024, Suqian City, Jiangsu Province suffered a sudden heavy snowfall. That night, the ceiling of the outpatient hall of Suqian First People's Hospital suddenly collapsed. The collapsed building was about 4 or 5 stories high, and the collapsed objects fell to the ground on the first floor. Fortunately, the collapse occurred at night, and no one was injured. How could heavy snow collapse the roof of the hospital? It seems that there is some cutting of corners here. On September 21, 2024, a pedestrian overpass in Typhoon Times Square in Jiangsu Province suddenly collapsed. The scene was in a mess, with glass fragments scattered all over the floor and water spraying out from buried pipes. In China, outdoor cement fences also pose safety risks. In Zhejiang City, Guangdong Province, two Dama are holding onto the cement guardrail for exercise. As a result, the cement guardrail was broken and the Dama were injured. A little girl of 4 or 5 years old was walking down the stairs while holding onto the fence. Suddenly, the fence broke. The child was so frightened that she sat on the stairs. Some netizens said, "A child actually broke stainless steel. Isn't he a piece of shit?" An informed netizen said, "I know about the Riverside guardrail. The last time I saw workers constructing it, it was actually made of glue. The requirements were to dig trenches and pour concrete and steel bars, but now they are doing it like this just to save trouble." Over the past 30 years, the CCP has been known for its incredible construction speed. The entire country resembles a massive construction site, with constant cycles of demolition and rebuilding. Throughout this process, officials at all levels have viewed these large-scale projects as opportunities to make a hefty profit. Developers, after bribing or being forced to bribe officials and leaders, take on these projects with insufficient budgets, leading to inevitable corner cutting. As a result, buildings, bridges, and roads constructed at such an incredibly fast pace cannot guarantee quality. Ordinary citizens spend their life savings to buy homes, only to live in fear and anxiety. Nowadays, many Chinese people claim that they would feel safer buying and living in an RV rather than a house. This sentiment reflects the helplessness and bitterness felt by ordinary people. The Chinese government from top to bottom is focused on extracting benefits, disregarding the safety and well-being of the people. One disaster after another reveals the true nature of these substandard projects, yet the CCP only makes superficial statements and offers empty promises. In the CCP's management system, the problem of shoddy construction projects is an unsolvable issue. That's all for today. If you enjoy our content, please like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Thank you for your support, and we'll see you next time.